Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Cave of Collectibles. Today I have a special treat. I'm unboxing the Sideshow Collectibles statue, the Boba Fett from Star Wars, the premium format. Now this is a pretty awesome piece. Just before we get going, a few things. If you haven't seen my other unboxings, go watch them. I love my statues. I love collecting them. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. Now, with this statue, I brought it off eBay. It was the cheapest place I could find it. While they said it was technically brand new, they said they'd opened it just to inspect the statue, so that is why it is open. The box has a bit of superficial damage on it, which I wasn't aware of when I made the purchase. But other than that, let's hope it's all good. As you can see, like all the other Star Wars Sideshow statues, just a simple picture of the character on a black box. You've got Boba Fett there, Star Wars, the name of the character, and then the rest of the box is pretty simple. It's the same on the back. The sides are just pretty much a black, and this is number, well, it's upside down. Let's give it a quick flip. This is number 525 of 1500. Now, I know Sideshow have done a few different Boba Fett's. I really like this one. There's one other one which I like and one which I'm not a big fan of, so I was glad I was able to get a hold of one of these for a good price. So without anything else to do, let's take it out of the box. Let's hope it slides out nice and easily, unlike some of my others. Which way is up? That side. I'll slide it directly out onto the table. And it slides nice and easily. Fingers crossed I've got it the right way up. Looks like it. Just get it over the lip. Now it's not sealed, so we'll need to be a little bit careful for this part. Now I'm really looking forward to putting this piece on my shelf. I've got a nice place up there for it right next to Rey, so all my Star Wars statues are together. I'll give you a quick glance of that at the end. But there we go. And I'll quickly grab the camera and give you a few close-ups. Here we go. Like normal with the Sideshow statues, you've got the logo on the top and obviously the word top. Now the tape is already cut, so there we go. Wow, it looks great already. So this isn't the exclusive, unfortunately, so it's only got the regular hand. It doesn't have the pistol in the second hand, but as you can see, there are quite a few pieces. I have watched a few videos on how to put it together. Let's hope I remember. So I will put the camera back on the stand and we'll get going with the actual assembly. And I'll give you a close-up of all the individual pieces as we do that as well. So here we are. First thing first is the base. It's actually quite a bit lighter than what I expected it to be, but as you can see, it's got the sandy base, which is reminiscent of the Tatooine architecture, which where else would Boba Fett be, honestly? And it's really cool. This base matches the new Ben Kenobi one, which has just come out, which I would love to get one day. It is a pretty awesome piece, that Ben Kenobi one. And then nice display on the bottom of the base. You got Boba Fett, number 525 of 1500. Let's see if we can get in nice and close. So even the base on this is detailed. I love the stuff which Sideshow put out now. All nice and big and detailed, and they just look great on the shelf. And Boba Fett himself is such an iconic character. Now here's the body. I know this bit is all mixed media, so you've got a lot of cloth, string, all sorts of stuff with this statue. Let's see, let's get in nice and close. It's a bit heavy, so I'll give you a quick overview now, and towards the end, we'll get some close-ups of the whole piece. Well, let's just fix that up and put it back on the shoulder piece. Most of it is cloth. There is a lot of cloth. Seems to be that broken, I'm not sure what that is there. It just looks like a bit of metal wire. It could just be part of it. You can't tell anyway. Or maybe I'll be able to fix that up. It just looks like belt buckles, but they're not sitting well. on either side. So yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be like that. So you've got a couple of pouches. All of this is cloth. The actual knee pads are plasticky something. The armour is hard as well, but apart from that, it's all a lot of cloth. And just a great looking piece. All his pouches, which I hope you can see, will slot him into the base. Nice and easy. I love the spikes on his boots. I'm not sure if you can see them from there. So next, why don't we do the cape next? Fingers crossed I can actually style this, but as you can see, there's a bit of battle damage on there. Ah, good. Hopefully the wires in here are quite decent. This is the hole. A bit of battle damage, and obviously the bottom of the cape. Great looking cape, if I say so. I think it suits the character quite well. Which way, that way, or I reckon it's that way. So this little pin comes out, and there's a little hole in the cape which we just push it through, and then pin it into the statue. Nice and easy. Let's give it some form of shape. The piece seems a little bit wobbly, but once it's on the shelf, it's not an issue for me. What piece do we want to do next? Let's do the hand. I want to save the cool bits for last. And because this isn't the exclusive, we've just got the basic hand. You guys all know what a hand looks like. There's nice and grimy. The whole armour, the battle damage and stuff on Boba Fett here looks incredible. Really accurate to the movies. The cloth looks stained. Yeah, you can see all the chipping. I was really inspired to get this piece by the Mandalorian because I do just love the armour that they wear. So there's a few little bits of cabling in here which run from one of the sleeves to his right hand. I'll get you a close up. Those bits are magnetised and attached to the glove, and those bits just attach like so. There's some good magnets on this piece. Some really good magnets. There has to be with, well, the amount of stuff to put together. There we go. That looks pretty cool. I'm actually really, really impressed with the amount of detail on this piece. It looks really, really nice. Let's do the jetpack. Oh, yeah. I know there's a particular order you have to attach on the pieces. I think the jetpack's all good to go next. The detail on there is great as well. You've got the battle damage. A fair bit of it on the jetpack. The big missile, the boosters. It's a nice looking piece. Now, and that is one seriously strong magnet. Now I'll just have to sort of reposition the cape. I sort of want it behind the shoulder piece or out of the way. There we go. Let's do the gun now. We're almost there. There are a lot of pieces to the statue. More than a lot of my other Sideshow ones. His blaster. Nice looking piece. Quite simple but effective. And the magnet, it just easily goes bam into there. Here we go, his head. The big dinch up there. Part of the piece, of course. But just like everywhere else, I reckon the paint application is great. The helmet itself looks good. It really suits the character. I know one of the other Boba Fett statues they did, the helmet didn't look that great, and I reckon the green was a bit off, but it's a really, really nice tone of green without having too much battle damage, without being too excessive or anything. You've got the gloss down there. I might have to give it a bit of a shine with a cloth. Let's chuck the helmet on. It's actually quite a large piece. And the little plug-in for his helmet. The targeting array or whatever it's called. Unfortunately, you can't have it down or up. It has to be up, I believe. Yep. And bam, there we go. There's the assembled piece. I will move it around so it's actually looking at the camera, I reckon. There we go. So, I will cut and then let's grab some close-ups and close out the video. So here we go, guys. Let's get a couple of close-ups before we end. The detail on this piece is amazing. I just hope the camera is doing it justice to the colour of the robes, how dirty and gritty they look, especially the staining on the gloves down here. It really looks like he's somebody who's been on a desert planet for a long time, and it's like he's someone who's not really particular in the upkeep of his armour. There's the grappling hook, the flamer below it, and we've lost focus. The belt with all the pouches, like these are all material. His other arm with the gun. That is a nice looking gun. It's a big gun as well. I'm not sure the camera is doing it justice, but look at this piece, it's just amazing. You can see the detail on the chest piece, on the shoulder piece, all the way here. All this cloth looks really, really nice, and it's really, really good mixed media piece, this one. Down here, the knee pieces, these can be moved because I know they're not sitting quite accurately at the moment. These bits come out in the pocket. And the base, I'll flip him around a bit so you can get an idea of how he looks. There's the side. He cuts a really, really good profile, I reckon. It's going to have some awesome shelf presence. Turn him around a bit more so we can get some close-ups on this jetpack. I love Star Wars, but I couldn't tell you what every gadget on here is called. There's looks like some antennas there. Obviously the boosters. This is a great mixed media piece. I really, really like it, and I'm really, really glad this is the Star Wars one that I settled on this time. I think he's got some awesome shelf presence. Let's see if we can get just a few quick details on the base. You can see there how textured it looks. You can see the dirt and grime on the bottom of his boots. It just feels like they really, really went to town with this piece, to be honest. The spikes in his shoes, even on the base, you've got the pipes running out. He looks like he could really be anywhere, just watching his next target, watching for his next bounty. It's quite a almost a passive stance, but more an observation stance before he leaps into action, before he jumps up on his jetpack to take off, or before he's about to shoot somebody. I reckon it is a really, really powerful piece. I will show you now where I'll have him on my shelf. So this is where I plan to display him, right next to Rey, as you can see. So I've got the two Star Wars ones together, and that would be right next to my comic and book Star Wars collection, which I absolutely love. Nearly all of this is read. I'm trying to keep up to date with the new Star Wars canon. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy that. Hopefully I will have another unboxing coming for you all soon. But like I said before, please like, subscribe if you enjoy that, and I'll see you all in the next video.